All right, guys, we are here outside of Denver, Colorado at the La Quinta Northglenn, kind of north of downtown. So I booked this place a few months ago, and the reviews have definitely gone downhill a bit since then based on what I was looking at on my trip out here. So let's see what I got myself into this time. It is kind of charming on the outside, minus the few lights that don't work. So I'm going to go get checked in, and yeah, we'll see what exactly this place is all about. All right, actually, the person at the front desk here was very pleasant. A little bit of a sketchy crowd hanging out in the lobby, but that's kind of to be expected, I think. So the grounds here actually look a little better than I was expecting them to. Parking lot could use a little bit of maintenance, but whew, that's quite a bottle. Anyway, we should be in this building right here. This is actually a pretty big complex. They definitely don't build La Quintas like this anymore. Oh, that's not a parking spot. But this is a parking spot. What that actually is a very poorly marked handicap spot. So I guess I gotta keep looking. A lot of people have just taken the parking over here on the side. Ooh, this looks nice and sketchy back over here. I might just try to get a spot on the other side of the building. Hopefully there's a little more parking when you pull to this side. Some more of the building here. I guess they're renovating because there's a lot of like building materials and these shipping containers out here. So all the buildings actually have bridges between all the floors. It's kind of cool. This architecture is kind of cool. And oh, an elevator. How could I resist? See how this bad boy runs. Not too bad. All right, this is me. Wow, look at how wonky this is, where the two buildings don't quite line up. So they got like these ramps suspended between them. See how that's just a little bit higher. Windowsills are really cool too. Okay. Well, this place is just full of surprises. So this looks absolutely nothing like the photos did when I booked this place, and kind of in a good way. It looks like they just renovated this section of rooms. So maybe this won't be so bad. Though I did kind of laugh when I came in and the first thing I ran into was the last guest's key packet just stuck in the door. I guess they were blocking the peephole with it. Housekeeping must not have noticed it was even here. So, well, anyway, assuming you're not paranoid and blocking it with the key packet, there is a peephole. And a deadbolt. And a latch lock. So we're taken care of in the security department. There isn't a fire map, but at the same time, you literally walk out into the staircase, so I'm not too worried about that in this particular room. You got your maximum rates and this really gross looking old thing on the door. I certainly would not want to pay $300 a night for a room in this place, but places rarely charge the maximum rate. So we got our curtain that is falling down off of the curtain rod, so that's a nice look. Looks like they did not bother replacing the drapes when they renovated these rooms. This thing looks pretty gross and pretty ancient. Also, someone did a pretty awesome job painting this window. Look at that. I mean, it's not there's like one drip down the thing, it's a whole bunch. And this window is filthy. I mean, like, really filthy. So, surprise, surprise, the door is falling off the P-tack. This thing is set to 61. Definitely, they stirred up some dust when they were renovating in here. It does have constant fan, which I always like. To demand a P-tack, though, these are always pretty nice. I'll go ahead and close the curtain, I guess. So, we'll take a look around the rest of this room now. The place has that look to it, like there's almost a thin layer of dust on everything. They really must have, like, just renovated these rooms. So we have the TV that is mounted with about zero care with cable management. But you have outlets on this nice little desk below it that are built in. That's certainly nice. The furniture in here, like this, I mean, it's minimalist, but it works. There is totally supposed to be a mini fridge in this thing, and there is absolutely not one in there. So that's kind of funny. I like the little built-in between the two beds. So it allows them to clean underneath. How much cleaning goes on in this place is totally up for debate. But yeah. It looks like there really should be another piece of furniture over here, and there's just not. So we got this empty area over here. It's probably where there's supposed to be a table or something. Take a look at these beds. So it's actually, I'm kind of surprised at how nice these pillows are. This is well above average for like an economy hotel. All three of them are pretty solid, and actually these sheets are pretty high quality too. A lot nicer than I was expecting, that's for sure. Bedding here is very, very simple. Simple is fine if it's done well. So we just have a top sheet, a comforter that definitely has some stains and looks a little worse for wear. Ah, lovely. Yep, this bedding totally wasn't changed from the last guest. That's a fail right there. Yeah, look at that. Got some more hairs back here. There's not really too much point continuing on with that because this bed is not going to work. Got our closet with some more sloppy craftsmanship in it. Bathroom here, there is no towel rack, so I guess everything is just kind of piled on the sink. Good water pressure though. What the? What? What even is that? I don't even really have an answer for that one. I don't really want to investigate it any closer. Weird bathtub. This is definitely like untouched. Huh. I can see why their reviews are declining here, though. Anyway, before I get too deep into this, I'm going to go ahead and see if there's something I can do about the room situation. And, you know, I just realized they don't even have a phone in here. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's see what they could do for me here. This room is really up here by itself. It's like all storage and mechanical stuff. Apparently there's part of this building with interior corridors. But I guess you can walk out here and access the rest. So they moved me into a suite because the first room didn't work out. So let's see what this is like. Okay, get ready for this one. Look at the size of this place. This room is colossal. I mean, this is like the size of, you know, it's bigger than an apartment. Oh, that's so funny. So, I guess we'll take a look around this room. I mean, I've got to say, you know, running into issues in the first room that were pretty bad, upgrading to a suite is really more than I expected out of this place. The staff here is great. I can't fault them one bit. Exact same security features on this door. So, pretty much the same as before there. Interesting that there's still no fire map in this room, though. Someone's definitely bashed this through the wall, and they had to fix it, and then somebody almost bashed it through again, so that's kind of funny. So the biggest thing that I noticed looking into this room, like as soon as I walked in, well, clearly they're renovating the property. This room has not been renovated yet, which based on the first one, might be for the best, but this carpet is well past the end of its life. I mean, there's these giant stains that are just all over it, but it has been vacuumed. This room actually looks pretty clean at a glance, minus these set-in stains. So obviously the carpet needs to be replaced. I'm guessing this room is on a short list to get that same laminate flooring that we saw on the other one. But what a wonky layout. So we have a table over here, windows on both sides. Clearly this is one of those things like up above the lobby when I was checking in where they had those two kind of like tower-looking things on either side. I'm in one of those. That's me, up there, in the tower. And what a cool space. There's so much potential with this room. And the vaulted ceiling is just beyond cool, the dual ceiling fans. And again, the sheer amount of floor space in this room, it's like, I mean, they have a couch, another seat, coffee table, and there's enough room to run laps in here. So, the furniture is also pretty worn out. I mean, you know, this room is past due to be renovated. You could beat that one to death. Couch is definitely due to be replaced as well. It's a pull-out though. That's just an old sticker. So far it looks like, I mean, it appears housekeeping did about as best they could with the room being a little worn. This bedroom is something. I'm going to give a shout out to Andrew Diesel Doocy with this one. You can sleep under 3 separate fluorescent lights. What an odd choice. Fluorescent lights in a hotel room like mounted on the ceiling. I can't say I've ever seen that before. I'm really digging this place though. It's super quirky and it's kind of cool. Carpet's kind of the same deal in this room as the other one. Again, there's set-in stains, it needs to go. Nothing new there. So they have glass dividing doors between these two rooms. It's another very odd choice. Now you'd think if you had somebody sleeping out there, maybe this would be like a privacy thing. Interesting. I like these old, like 80s looking La Quinta lamps though. So we can really put this bed under the microscope because I've got like a hospital light on top of it here basically. Well, just like before, the pillows actually feel quite nice. These things look brand new. Much, much better. These sheets have definitely been laundered. No doubt about that. I love how that's something that I'm getting excited about, but given the way this night started, yeah, no signs of anything sketch going on with this bed so far. Boy, even the mattress protector on this one looks more or less spotless. Mattress is definitely older, at least looks acceptable. Yeah, it looks clean underneath too. Yeah, comforter actually looks clean on this one. Why couldn't they give me a bed like this in the first room? So this is acceptable for, an economy sort of hotel. So we got a lot going on over here. I guess these are your linens for the pull-out sofa, which are just kind of tossed up here. Got a full closet. Hey, we got our mini fridge in this one. It's surprisingly clean. Microwave. It's a little worn, but not terrible. Got our ice bucket up here. Got a little sink. It's like a wet bar setup. I guess they don't give you any utensils in here, but at the same time, I don't know what you would do with them if they did. Some strange looking light bulbs up here. What even is that? Is there a switch? Huh. Must be like some more primitive LEDs, I guess. Interesting. Got your TV over here. Ah, hello 1980s. Hey look, we have a towel rack. This kind of funny like 3-panel mirror. Sink area, minus a little damage on the mirror. This actually looks fine. Again, this is a cheaper place. You can't expect everything. So, got our bathroom area. It's funny how this one hasn't been renovated, and I swear this looks more inviting than the other room did. Like, this is a bit dated and worn down, like everything else here. Got the coating coming off of the shower curtain rod. The actual shower curtain looks pretty decent. Tub is old, has a leak. Plumbing fixtures are a little sketch, but looks like at least, actually, wow. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a quality shower head right there, even if it looks a little rough. Don't know what we've got going on with this. Oh, I see. It's broken, so they just stuck something in there to keep it open. We have a heat lamp. A heat lamp that works. Huh. Okay. This is not an amazing room. This is not an amazing place. But this room itself is so cool, and at least it's surface clean, so I can deal with it. And one thing I kind of failed to mention here, too, is this room actually has, like, a legit central air system. With separate heating and cooling controls. Somebody really cranked this thing. It's an old train system, wow. This is a hard place to sum up. So anyway, this room is definitely livable. So let me know your thoughts as always in the comments. And that's it. Oh, did you think I'd be done after 2 rooms here? So as you can see, this is room 205, right outside of that funny door. I was upstairs, but basically right outside of where my other room was. Last night when they moved me, they did not mention that that was a temporary move because all of their suites were booked tonight. So I got a call right before I was going out with my friends this morning, basically to say, hey, we got to move you somewhere else because this room is sold tonight. So I cooperated with them and I moved out to this room, and I thought it'd be worth throwing in the video just so you guys could see what an unrenovated standard room looks like in this place. I'm not going to go through with the same amount of detail because we spent way too much time digging through this place already, but it's pretty much the same decor as was in the suite. I did take one of these beds apart a little bit and put it back together. No issues with the bedding in this one, so at least that was contained to the first room. Really the biggest observable problem in this room, aside from being just kind of mildly run down as a whole, just like the suite, the carpet needs to be replaced. The hotel is working on that with the renovation that they're doing. but this carpet is definitely done. However, just like the suite, everything in here has basically been vacuumed and surface cleaned as far as I can tell with a quick glance. So this pretty much just goes right into mediocre budget hotel range. You can see our bathroom in here. This probably is the most well-maintained of the 3 bathrooms I've been given, sadly. Only real issue is just ceiling falling down a little bit. So I could see why they're renovating. I just wish that they were doing a little bit of a better job with the renovation. It looks nice at a glance, but they were clearly missing quite a few things with that first room. But anyway, this is what the old school rooms look like in this place. So this will definitely get me by for another night, but I'm so tired of moving rooms. So not a great experience here overall. I hope they could find their footing after they finish this renovation and try to make this place a little better. Let me know your thoughts as always, and that's it for real this time.